ಹುಟ್ಟುಗುಣ ಸುಟ್ಟಾರು ಹೋಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. In a vast, peaceful forest lived a mighty lion, his gentle lioness, and their two playful cubs. Every single day, the lion would step into the wild, hunt for food, and return home to feed his family. Life was simple, yet full of love. But one day, everything changed. The lion wandered deep into the forest, searching, waiting, hoping, yet not a single prey crossed his path. The sun slowly began to set, and with it his strength and hope faded. Tired, hungry, and disappointed, the lion turned back toward home. And then, suddenly, his eyes fell upon a tiny baby fox. Ah, at last, something to take home, he thought with relief. But as he looked closer, the little fox trembled in fear, its eyes innocent, helpless. In that moment, the lion saw not a prey, but a reflection of his own cubs. His heart softened. No, he could not do it. Gently and with great care, he lifted the baby fox in his jaws, making sure not even a scratch touched its tiny body, and carried it home. When he reached the den, he placed the baby fox before the lioness and said, "Today I found no prey except this little one. It is just like our cubs. I didn't have the heart to kill it." The lioness looked at the tiny creature and then at her mate. With a soft smile she said, "If you could not harm this child, how can you expect me to? After all, I am a mother." And from that moment, the baby fox was no longer alone. She raised it just like her own. Days passed. The three little ones grew together, playing, eating, running, laughing. There was no difference between them, only love. But time reveals truth. As they grew older, they began to explore the forest on their own. One day, while wandering through the wild, they came face to face with a giant elephant. The air grew tense. The lion cubs, fearless and bold, let out a mighty roar, their eyes burning with courage. They were ready to challenge the giant. But the baby fox felt something else, fear. "Run, run!" it cried. "Don't go near him! Don't challenge him! Let's go back!" And without waiting, it turned and ran. The cubs, confused and disappointed, lost their spirit in that moment and followed behind. That day, something changed. From then on, the cubs began to tease the fox, mocking its fear, questioning its courage. Hurt and angry, the fox shouted one day, "If you keep teasing me, I will kill you both." That evening, the lioness quietly took the fox for a walk. The forest was silent, as if it knew what was coming. With a heavy heart, she spoke softly. "My dear, can I tell you something?" "What is it, mother?" the fox asked innocently. The lioness paused and then said the truth. "You are not my child." The world stopped. The little fox stood frozen, unable to believe what it just heard. The lioness continued, "You are born a fox, but I raised you as my own. I gave you my love, my care." She looked into its eyes. "But now it is time for you to go and live with your own kind." Tears filled the fox's eyes. Its heart broke silently. Just then, from a distance, came the haunting sound of foxes howling. The baby fox looked up at the sky and slowly let out a howl of its own, and without a word, it walked away towards its true world. Moral: even if you try to change what is within, your true nature never completely fades. ಹುಟ್ಟುಗುಣ ಸುಟ್ಟಾರು ಹೋಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. But remember, your nature may influence you, but your choices define who you become. But your choices define who you become.